Good morning, YouTube. I literally just rolled out of bed in the tent. The neighbor's dogs are barking, so I can't help that. Something else I can't help but notice as I show myself to you au naturel, very, very au naturel. First thing out of bed, au naturel. I'm gonna hide the logo here. Although I love that place. Have you noticed on YouTube how many pretty people there are? Pretty people with a lot of followers, especially when we're talking about women. Not only is it societally expected that your hair is done, your makeup is done, whatever done is at any given time, but you have to be naturally graced with a certain desirable body type within your cultural community, within your societal community. And here in a face, it's not about the message. It's not about the presence. There's a lot of pretty people saying the same things. What is pretty? Not too long ago in history, women didn't shave. Not too long ago, Marilyn Monroe was the ideal body type. In other cultures, they prize age and intellect versus youth and a physical body. The wisdom of experience shows in your wrinkles, and you are prized for what you know, what you have lived, what you can teach. The elderly are not the elderly. They're admired, not thought less of because they no longer have the physical exterior. There are so many videos of what I ate in a day. It doesn't matter whether it's a video about food, a video about recovery, a vlog about health and nutrition, a vlog from a yoga person, a vlog from, you know, the type of people you would expect to have what I eat in a day. Everyone is fascinated with what anyone eats in a day. What do you eat in a day? Because they're obsessed. What do you work out with? Attaining their physical appearance. There are so many things wrong with this picture. And I'm not talking about the way that I look, because I'm purposefully filming this video. Sorry. Oh. straight out of bed. In my boyfriend's hoodie. Next to a rain-soaked wall. With bags under my eyes and no makeup. I mean, I've filmed some videos with no makeup, but usually not quite so lovely as this. It's a mini protest. I did do a what I eat in a day video, because I'm recovering from an eating disorder, and what I eat in a day can vary greatly, but I thought it was appropriate to topic. But I'm finding it difficult to swallow. I mean, you know that it exists. The price we put on youth and our physical exterior versus what the person has to share, what makes the person in our culture, and then that extends beyond just the body to what we put on the body. And it's extreme for women. It's extreme. And despite quality messages, if you don't check that box, that's the first box, we have so far to go. And I don't know if our society can even get there. We should value others and value ourselves based on who we are, who they are, what they offer as a human. We should look out at a random crowd at any random store filled with ordinary people from all classes, all shapes, everything, and see individuals and want to know them for the story, the life, the wisdom, the experiences that they can share, that we can share together. So much missed opportunity. I don't know. I just find it disheartening a little bit. That as a culture we are so focused. There's whole industries about men gain muscle. That men think they are emaciated because they're average, and far more aimed toward women of all ethnicities. Different expectations that we are supposed to have. I mean, I could get really deep here. African American women's hair. That's a whole NPR episode, National Public Radio. So I'm not going to get into that, but that's a pretty big example of cultural expectations, societal expectations, their own cultural expectations, history, and other people's ignorance and what they have to navigate just to take care of their hair. Not what it's involved, but the balancing act that they have to navigate about how they are not wearing their hair. It's ludicrous. I don't know. So, try to realize that despite what society says, any society, despite what your culture says, any culture, the value of a human, of any gender, is not determined by their body type, by their facial structure, by their age. It is determined by who they are. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you want to play to any which direction, paint yourself like a canvas, you know, makeup, no makeup, whatever, you are the artist of your own body, whatever you want to play in it. And when it comes to other people, do not miss so much opportunity for growth, knowledge, experiences, friendship, because you are judging, you are looking, and you're not hearing, you're not seeing. Try to focus on what's inside and realize that whatever we value on the outside is shaped by society, by culture, and sometimes by historical train wrecks. It's not real, so put it low on the list and open your ears and open your heart. And those are my thoughts for this morning. Don't rob yourself of others because they don't fit what we're told they're supposed to be. Don't idolize and envy others and try to become others based on their appearance. If there's something you admire in another human, what they're doing with their life, what they're doing with their relationships, the kind of good-naturedness that they have, aim to acquire those things. Who cares what they had for breakfast? I don't know. I love you guys. All shapes, sizes, colors, ages. Clothing types, colors, religions. I want to know you. And I am looking through YouTube, trying to find variety. Trying really hard to find some variety. People with quality things to share beyond just a pretty face. Not excluding the pretty faces either. Don't go that way. happy, pretty faces, whatever that means. But you know your own cultural lenses, what that means. Try to eliminate, ameliorate those lenses. Heard it before, don't judge a book by its cover. But for Americans, especially, that's a tall order. It just goes to remind me how some of our priorities are not quite right. If you guys have any suggestions about good people with good messages from all over and anywhere, I'm looking. Send me a comment with anyone that you suggest, and I will happily explore them. And in the meantime, you get me just as I am. Not pretty enough for presentation, whatever the frick that means. Love you guys. Authentically yours, Brenna.